What are the most important relationships a guy like you can create? With who and where are they? Someone who aspires to be in the real estate investment game. Who do you think the people are best suited for people to go out of their way to try to create those relationships?
In what context? I'm not sure I follow.
Someone wants to get into the investment business.
Hmm.
Who is it that they should be spending their time with? Like we said earlier, you become the average of the people you spend the most time with.
Hmm.
If someone wants to get into this business and they're in their mid to late 20s, early 30s, who should they be hanging around? Who should they be asking questions of and paying attention to get to that point where they have a little bit
Gotcha.
of that clarity that you appear to be embracing so much?
So the first thing they should do is hit up every person in their phone and find out if they do real estate investing, because a lot of real estate investors or landlords are actually very private about the fact that they own real estate. And if you already have that prior relationship with, they're going to be significantly more likely to give you their time and their experience if they find out you're interested in learning more, right? If you call your Uncle Jim and you find out he owns retail spaces in Hempstead, good chance he's probably going to spend some time and show you the ropes and give you some information and maybe take you to the properties and show you things and how he got started and all that stuff. If you don't have that, because there's a lot of people who won't, and maybe they don't want to share it, you got to start looking for, different events and networking things and conferences where you can go to and just get in the mix with other people that are actually doing it, or other people that also want to learn how to do it, because you're just going to continue to drag each other up. So I would you know, go to meetup.com and look for different events. I would look on Bigger Pockets and look for events. I would try to, a lot of podcasts, they have conferences that they're going to host, and you can go to those and you can just start making different connections like that. And just start meeting people on, on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram and now TikTok even.
Yep.
Um, and you just start making those connections, and, you create, groups and masterminds, and you just slowly meet different people that are in it or want to be in it. And, you just try to find the people that you jive with really well and are looking to do the same or similar things. And just try to, prop each other up, or, drift off people's, wakes in, they've already gotten to, step three. Can you get behind their wake and, kind of, go behind the drift they've already created and kind
Right.
of speed up your process.
Drift
So,
from step one to step
um,
two kind of thing.
yeah, for sure.
I love
But
it.
yeah, I think too many people are afraid to reach out to their immediate network and ask if they're involved or they know somebody involved. I would almost bet 80%, if not closer to 100, have somebody in their phone that is in real estate investing or knows somebody in real estate investing. And that warm connection is going to be way better than, somebody you meet at a meetup event who, you've got to figure out who they are first
Yep.
and then figure out if you want to create that relationship with them.
Yeah. In this social media, internet driven, massive amounts of media and content creation world we live in, the days of 6 degrees of separation are long gone. It's reality. There's probably two or three at the most between you and getting to somebody that you need to get to who could be a benefit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think too, like, you just can't be afraid to ask. People tell you no, people tell you yes, but I bet you way more people than you think will say yes. I think one of the really good things, especially a lot of people that I know in the real estate community, are very free with their time
Yeah.
and are very happy to give back. Because this is a path to financial freedom. And
Yep.
once you achieve financial freedom, or you get close, or, you're pretty certain you're going to get there, you're going to be way more free to give back. It was interesting. We had a conversation with a guy named Omar Khan, who's another syndicator,
Yep.
and we were talking about being younger, raising money from people who are older or who have money. And there's a really great trend in this country from entrepreneurs and businessmen and investors and businesswomen as well, to, give your money and time to other go-getters or people like yourself, because you want to see them succeed and you see yourself in that person.
Right.
So that's where we have guys who are, 60, 70, 80 years old who invest with, I'm 28 and John's 33 and I think Omar's like 34. that's a big difference, but they're willing to, put money behind us and stuff because they like who we are and what we stand for and what we're doing and the drive and stuff like that. So definitely don't be afraid to ask, especially the much bigger, quote unquote, or, the much more successful or the much more wealthier. When you have that freedom, if they're that type of person, it just allows them to kind of, give back and help people that they like and they want to give back to.
Yep. A wise investor will always bet on the jockey, not on the horse.